There's been a lot of attention recently surrounding the release of Epstein files, which have confirmed some deeply disturbing allegations. So far, about 3 million files have been made public, revealing shocking details about numerous celebrities, reports of ritualistic practices within the entertainment industry, instances of consumption, and even claims that powerful individuals were removed and replaced by clones. The files have already verified a lot of horrifying information, but there are still 3 million more files pending release, which are expected to contain even more incriminating evidence. Among the names and incidents reported in these files are individuals like Lefty Lopez and Brazier Gray, and there are claims regarding Wendy Williams, suggesting that she may have been poisoned due to gathering too much information about influential figures. It has also recently been confirmed that Wendy never actually suffered from dementia, which had been previously reported. This revelation has led to speculation about whether she was secretly exposed to some agent or substance that compromised her health and cognition, as many observers have been suggesting. Earlier in 2024, there was some hope surrounding Wendy's condition. She was last publicly seen in August 2024 during a shopping trip at a holistic wellness store in New Jersey, and the store attendant reported that she appeared well. Later in October, Wendy participated in a phone interview with the Daily Mail discussing other celebrities, including Diddy, but she avoided delving deeply into her own health. In that interview, she mentioned Diddy, which was noted by several people as significant, and family members have shared that Wendy had a way of anticipating events, indicating that she retained some sharpness. After her August sighting in the interview, fans were hopeful that Wendy might be recovering, especially since prior to that, there had been very little information about her well-being. Unfortunately, the latest developments indicate that Wendy's health has significantly worsened. Court filings from her guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, reveal that Wendy is now cognitively impaired, permanently disabled, and legally incapacitated. The documents describe Wendy as an acclaimed entertainer who suffers from early-onset dementia, leaving her cognitively impaired. This court filing is part of a broader legal dispute between Sabrina and the producers of the documentary Where is Wendy Williams?, which aired on Lifetime. The documentary offered a glimpse into Wendy's struggles with alcohol and her personal life. Sabrina had previously sued to prevent the documentary from being released in February, but it ultimately aired, including scenes showing Wendy drinking heavily. In one moment, a family member found a full bottle of vodka among Wendy's belongings and questioned her about it. Wendy reportedly told the person to leave the bottle there while she recovered in bed. Other scenes in the documentary showed Wendy displaying aggressive behavior in a car and admitting to being disoriented as she navigated her surroundings in New York City. Family members observed that it wasn't just alcohol affecting her, there seemed to be something more significant impacting her memory and cognition. Sabrina emphasized that Wendy's health issues were far more serious than previously understood and sought legal action to protect her privacy. The motion requested redactions of sensitive information regarding Wendy's health, family relationships, and finances, alleging that she was exploited by the documentary and lacked the capacity to consent to being filmed. The filing also claimed that the documentary was produced and released without a valid contract or her guardian's consent. Lifetime and the production company countered these claims, arguing that the documentary captured a raw and honest portrayal of Wendy's life after her guardianship was established. They stated that the guardianship, while intended to protect Wendy, left her isolated from her family, exacerbating self-destructive behavior and mental decline, and failed to prevent her alcohol use. They also suggested that Sabrina's objections were motivated by protecting her own reputation rather than Wendy's best interests. The counterclaim noted that several family members had seen the documentary prior to its release and had supported it, giving interviews to promote its airing. Lifetime argued that Sabrina attempted to exceed her authority and suppress Wendy's autonomy, potentially preventing her from engaging with fans in the candid and unfiltered manner that defined her career. As for Wendy's health history, she was diagnosed with alcohol-related brain damage in 2019 and publicly discussed her struggles with addiction after taking a break from her talk show. At that time, she had been staying in a sober house and focused on her health, including Pilates and other wellness routines. Despite her progress, she relapsed in 2022 and entered a rehab facility for 2 months to address severe alcoholism after multiple public incidents involving alcohol. During her rehabilitation in Florida, a neurologist confirmed the damaging effects of alcohol on her brain. Her guardianship was established that same year following concerns from her bank about undue influence and financial exploitation. Wendy had publicly expressed frustration about the handling of her finances, questioning why she was being restricted from accessing her money. There were moments of optimism about her recovery, with discussions of her returning to media projects, including a potential podcast. However, reports surfaced of Wendy drinking heavily in public again, including outings from restaurants in New York City, leading to concern from observers. She was also scheduled to appear at the Atlanta Women's Expo in May 2023, but her appearances had to be canceled due to hospitalizations and disorientation. A promotional video she recorded for the event was rejected by the organizers, as it included confusing statements about her personal life that might upset attendees. In February 2024, Wendy's medical team publicly addressed her condition, confirming diagnoses of primary progressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia, though she remained capable of performing many daily tasks. The statement emphasized her continued sense of humor and the care she was receiving to protect her needs. By December 2025, however, her attorney indicated that she might be released from her court-appointed conservatorship, as it was suggested she did not actually have frontotemporal dementia and aphasia. Instead, there was speculation about alcohol-induced dementia given her history of near-constant alcohol consumption. Despite brief hopes of improvement, her condition appears to be worsening, according to her guardian. Concerns have also been raised about Sabrina's role in Wendy's health management. Family members have questioned whether information shared by Sabrina is reliable, as she reportedly limited the family's access to Wendy and controlled communications about her treatment. The release of the Epstein files adds another layer of suspicion, as they detail the use of handlers to control and silence public figures, which has led some to speculate about potential undisclosed factors affecting Wendy's health. In summary, Wendy Williams' situation has been a complex mix of public and private struggles, legal disputes, and health challenges. While there was some hope for recovery after her August 2024 sighting and the Daily Mail interview, recent developments reveal a stark reality. She is now legally incapacitated and facing permanent cognitive impairment. Questions remain about the true extent of her condition, the influence of her guardian, and the potential suppression of information. The legal disputes over the "Where is Wendy Williams?" documentary illustrate the tension between protecting her privacy and exposing her struggles to the public. Wendy's history of alcoholism, brain damage, and guardianship complications further complicate the narrative, leaving fans and observers with uncertainty about her future, her autonomy, and the reliability of the information being shared on her behalf. There are ongoing concerns about what may still be hidden regarding her health, as well as speculation about whether her guardian's actions have contributed to her deterioration. People are left to question the full truth behind Wendy's current state and how much of her decline has been influenced by external factors. The situation continues to evoke concern, curiosity, and debate among her fans and the public as they watch the intersection of health, guardianship, and media exposure unfold. Ultimately, Wendy's story reflects a broader discussion about celebrity, vulnerability, guardianship, and the responsibility of those closest to her. Despite public appearances and moments of hope, the reality of her cognitive decline and permanent incapacitation highlights the challenges faced by individuals in similar circumstances, as well as the ethical questions surrounding media portrayals, consent, and the protection of personal information. Observers continue to speculate about whether all aspects of her condition have been disclosed, the impact of her guardian's decisions, and what remains hidden in the shadows of her life and career. As her health worsens and legal disputes persist, Wendy's situation serves as a cautionary tale about the intersection of fame, personal struggle, and the influence of those entrusted to manage her affairs, leaving fans to grapple with concern, sadness, and unanswered questions about her well-being and future.